Hey everybody, it's Claffey back with more Minecraft on ClaffeyLP. In the last episode, we did this thing and we're going to continue working on it. Now, this should work and it's about to get kind of interesting. So, I'm going to have to figure out a way to do this. So, we're just going to have to dig, I guess, and we'll call it where it's at. So anyway, what we'll do is we're going to open up this area here, and what this is going to do for us is let in a lot of water. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out where we need to place our support structures here. And of course it's going to be on the outside. So what we'll do is that, and we'll have to go all the way across. Now this just goes under the water. So the whole point of this is so that, actually, does that need to be a support structure? Because actually, I think what we'll do is we'll cover it here. And I think that would make it a little better, because then you go down into the tunnel. I think we're going to do that. I know I'm going to butt my head on that, but it'll look a little better, and I can take off the top layer, and we can actually go, actually feels like, you know, we're going under the water here. So, it will only be here. So, it'll be like that. Which means we only need to do these two all the way down, so that's fun, and like that. And I don't have any more cobblestone on me, but I have plenty of cobblestone, because who doesn't have cobblestone when it comes to Minecraft? So anyway, I have to tell you a story that happened this weekend, and this was a lot of fun. And if you've been following me on Twitter, you really should. It's at ClaffeyLP, not hard to find. The reason you should follow me is you hear fun stories. And so I had probably the most awkward moment of my entire life this weekend. Of course, for those who don't know, it is open house season. So if you are a person of high school shenanigans and stuffs, you know what I'm talking about. Basically, that. There's a lot of open houses and stuff. So my girlfriend and I were, touring all the open houses in the area. I mean, why? Oh my gosh, why not? I mean, that's what you do. You got friends who are graduating. Who doesn't do that kind of stuff? It's a good thing to do. It's a polite thing to do, and you should just do it. So anyway, the reason this gets interesting in fun, or whatever word you want to use to describe interesting or fun, is we go to this one guy's open house. We're pretty good friends with. I mean, he's like a good guy, so I mean, there's nothing wrong with him. And I'm thinking, okay, this is gonna be fun. And we get there, and as soon as we walk in the door, I see somebody put their head down and say, "Oh God," and that's all she said. Couldn't tell who it was. I had absolutely no idea. And then sitting next to the person who goes, "Oh God," is an ex-girlfriend of mine. So, it's already getting fun, because you've got your current girlfriend and your ex-girlfriend. That's never fun. And, it's not fun. Well, turns out the person she was talking to and the person who put their head down to say, "Oh God," was another ex-girlfriend. For those of you who don't know or are keeping score, I had two ex-girlfriends, and then my current girlfriend has been my longtime girlfriend. And so it was just a little on the awkward side, because I didn't realize what was going on. So it would have been even better if the following story would have played out. And of course, that story, never mind. I'll get to it. It's fine. It's more fun when I explain it. I'm going to take the concentration here, and I'm going to bottle this up here. And we're going to get rid of all of that, except for that. Alright, so anyway. So super awkward. So then my ex-girlfriend who put her head down, she's like, I don't want to say more hated by us, and I won't go into what happened and stuffs, because it's not important. You guys don't need to know that. But basically, in a nutshell, it was awkward, and I got hit by her on her way out because she had to take a phone call or something, and of course, that's always fun. I didn't know who it was at the time, and I almost turned around and said something about the fact that, hey, watch where you're going or whatever, but, I thought, whatever, who cares? Wouldn't have that been even more awkward? So it could have been more awkward, and that's what I'm telling myself. I'm like, it could have been way more awkward as she hit me on her way out. I don't know if on purpose or on accident or what. So that was just awkward would be the best way to describe it. So fun times. And that egg just popped out of you. So there you go. Awkward moments at open houses, and I'd actually never been to an open house before. But actually, I mean, not at that point. Before the day started, I'd never been to an open house. We went to an open house in the early afternoon, and then it was our second open house of the day. So it was almost, that awkward almost happened on the first open house I'd ever been to, and wouldn't have that been a fun way to start out the open house shenanigans. So luckily, nothing too bad. The guy who was at the open house, I don't think he has an idea what happened, but it was a lot of fun. He's a really great guy, and best of luck to him. He's heading up to the Air Force, so I wish him luck. All those people, actually, to everybody in the military who is in high school or heading into the military path, I want to commend you. I couldn't do it. I sit at home and play video games all day. I could never be in real war, and you guys deserve a great round of applause. So there's some applause for you. Thank you so much for your service. If you're in the service, if you're not in the service and you're heading on out, I want to thank you in advance for your service. You guys are so awesome. You guys keep our country free. I love you guys. Thanks for playing. Other than that, I think that's all she wrote for right now. I'm going to pay attention here. And where there's there's a cobblestone and a sand. Hopefully I'll be able to see it. Because I need to go back out in there and see what's going on here. But I'm doubting a cobblestone and a sand, and this is where we are at, right here. So actually, Mr. Squiddy Squid, I may have to kill you because you've gotten stuck. So I'm sorry, honey. Not really though, because I get a little bit of XP for that, and we'll put some more stuff down. So yeah, it was almost the most awkward experience at the very first open house I'd ever been to. How fun would that have been? So there you go, guys. Just remember, it's, there's nothing worse than getting into a situation where your ex-girlfriend and your current girlfriend are in the same room. It's never fun. I know people joke about those things on, like, TV shows. Like, I remember, like, I know this is going to sound like I'm really old, or maybe not old at all, but, oh, poop. I don't think I can be able to mine this. Okay, good. I was able to mine it. Otherwise, it would have been a pain. Because I know there's, like, a Drake and Josh episode where they were all talking about him, and it was really awkward. So it happens, just so you know, which is rare because I have a total of 3 girlfriends, and I'm in a relationship with one of them, and probably will be for the rest of my life. And the other 2, there's just 2. Out of all the people in the world, you would think that you wouldn't be in the same room with everybody at the same time. Yeah, that's apparently not the truth. So there you go. So if you're ever interested in knowing how awkward things can be, it's that. And I'm going to leave it at that. There's just nothing else to be talked about. We're just going to say things, and we're just going to move on. It's no big deal. Just awkward. Really, really awkward. So let's dig down here because I don't need these support structures here. Now, if I'm thinking correctly, I'm going to mine forward, and that should break that open, and that'll tell me what I need to do. And taking a look at the timer, which I really need to figure out a way to see that timer without doing anything here. Alright, so that is a thing. So this is precisely where the support structure needs to be, and I'm going to drown down here because I can't get out of the water. So yeah, most awkward things. I really want to see what everybody else's most awkward things that have ever happened to them are. I'm very curious to hear about them. I'm just very interested. Oh, I need to get out of the water. I just love stuff like that, But anyway, besides the point, if you have any awkward stories, let me know, because I really do want to know. I love the awkward stories. It's not fun when you're in the awkwardness, but it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse, and I'm thinking, I don't know who to thank for it not being as bad as it could have been. So that's a thing. I forget why I'm doing this, but I have some sort of reason for it. I think that's everything, isn't it? Alright, we did it. We put all this out, and I just need to destroy everything else. Now here comes the fun part. We're gonna break it all down. And it's gonna let in all the water. So this is the part that I'm not having fun with here. Because you just see all of the darkness. So here's what else we're gonna do. I know I have some spare jack-o'-lanterns lying around. To be honest, I don't even understand why you're here. So we're gonna pick up the spare jack-o'-lantern and we're gonna put them underwater so we can see what the heck I'm doing. That's the one good thing about jack-o'-lanterns is you can put them underwater and you can see what the heck is going on. So that's fun. And we're gonna go under here. We put some light down. So here's the fun part. And I think you can... Ooh, I wonder if I can bucket this out. Although my buckets are full. So I think what we're just going to do is the dirt shenanigans. And I think this works kind of well. Just kind of work our way down. I think that's a thing. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm dreaming of that being a thing. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know. But like if we travel to right here. No, this is working. I'm sure it's working because that'll block all the water down. And get rid of all the supports, and that turns almost all of them down. Come on. This is messy and not the smartest way to do things, but you know, we're making headway here. Not much, but it is happening, guys. We are working on this. So I really like the way this is going to turn out, because now you can go under the water and kind of, I had a genius idea, but it doesn't make any sense, so we'll just forget it. It was a good idea in context, but sometimes my thinking skills don't. You know what? We're gonna change projects for a little bit. We're gonna come back to this because this is like I'm tired of dealing with water. I'm sick of it, and we have a little bit of time left. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to look in the chest here, and we're gonna grab an egg. And I did not mean to throw that because I could have made another baby, and I didn't want another baby. We have 6 obsidian. So fun fact, we are going to make another nether portal because our current nether portal is relatively useless. So we are going to head over into the other direction. We are going to create a portal outside of the tower because I don't want to deal with the sounds. And I know that's not even close to what it was. I'm sure somebody will remix that. I could just see that happening. I love that. So we're going to go over there and we're going to have some obsidian shenanigans going on, and I know I don't have enough, but I'm going to set up the foundation, and I have to remember how to do the portals. But from what I hear now, it doesn't have to be necessarily one size, so that would be pretty awesome. Nope, get in there. We're going. We're doing our thing here. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have this thing up now. See? This is why we build things. Look how nice this is. Oh yeah. That looks fantastic. And we'll get out of here. We're going to open up the doors, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to build our little portal out here in the middle of the desert, right behind the Tower of Shenanigans, and, you know, why not? I mean, when life gives you lemons, you build them. So there we go. That is the beginning of the nether portal, and I want to make it kind of look kind of ruiny over here. So actually, we're going to put up some sand here. Like a barren wasteland, like it's let in something here. And there we go. That looks kind of cool. I think it'll be really cool when it's all done. So what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to get some more obsidian. And that's not going to be fun because it takes forever to mine. I don't even think I have a diamond pick on me anymore. I might have hidden one. I was going to say hide in one, and everybody's going to be like, what? We're not music theory. I'm just kidding. I didn't just say that. a lot of people are just going to be like, oh my gosh, Claffey, you just made a music theory joke. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I wasn't even in music theory, okay, guys? It kind of was because in college they make you take entry-level stuff, and, you know, remember to like, subscribe, favorite, all that fun stuff you guys do on YouTube. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at ClaffeyLP. See, like how I walked into that one? You were like, oh, Claffey, you're going to end this episode, and that makes me sad. Until next time, so long, guys, but only for now.